In this video, we're going to be completely rewriting old books using ChatGPT. We're going to let it decide what it wants to change, who it wants to change. We can let it do anything. And that's exactly what we're going to do, getting started with Harry Potter. So what I did was I got ChatGPT to create a list of different stories and exactly how it wants to change them. And then we're going to take those little changes and put it back into ChatGPT and have it generate a little short story for us to enjoy. Alright, plugging in our first prompt, we got rewrite Harry Potter, but she's now a girl named Hattie Potter. And here we go. So this is what ChatGPT came up with, and honestly it's a little bit boring, but we got here, Hattie navigated challenges of being Slytherin, including the suspicions of her Gryffindor rival, Ron Weasley. Basically, it's just a boring Harry Potter story. Moving on, here's what she's gonna look like using AI art. We're gonna use Midjourney because it's awesome. Drumroll, and there it is. Honestly, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. It's pretty good, honestly. This is what Harry Potter would look like if she was Hattie Potter. Alright, let's move on to the next one, because the next one is actually really great. You guys all remember Lord of the Rings with all the elves and everything? Well, guess what? We got a prompt for that too. According to ChatGPT, our new prompt is the Lord of the Rings, but the ring is actually a cursed bracelet that turns the wearer into a fashionista. Alright then, put it in the chat. Dropping it in, ChatGPT has generated for us a tiny little story, and frankly, it's just as boring as last time. I think the boredom is really coming from the fact that we're just rewriting a story in one paragraph, and even a silly thing like this, I mean, okay, to be fair, the last line just sells it perfectly. Frodo overcame the power of fashion and saved Middle-earth from the curse. That's amazing. But it's just not that funny. I mean, there's funny lines in here like, it was said that whoever wore the bracelet would become obsessed with fashion, beauty, and glamour. Yeah, alright, moving on. Our next AI challenge is the Hunger Games. And here's the prompt that ChatGPT gave us, the Hunger Games. But instead of fighting to the death, the tributes must participate in a cooking competition judged by no one other than Gordon Ramsay. Alright then. And here's our output. In a dystopian world, the annual Hunger Games had taken a surprising turn. Instead of fighting to the death, the tributes were now tasked with showcasing their cooking skills in a competition judged by none other than Gordon Ramsay. So let's see, the stakes were still high, as the losing tribute would suffer from food shortages for the next year. Oh my goodness, that went dark real fast. Alright, the competition became more cutthroat as the tributes fought to stand out with their unique flavors and dishes. It's like Master Chef out here.
This raw!
In the end, it was Peter Mellark who emerged as the winner, impressed Ramsay with his innovative use of ingredients and techniques. The district celebrated, grateful for the Hunger Games that didn't result in any bloodshed. Technically, it's not even Hunger Games anymore. It's like not Hungry Games. Next up, we have the Chronicles of Narnia, which are just the silliest, most awesome stories ever written. I don't know, I kind of enjoyed them, but they got weird towards the end. But anyway, here is our ChatGPT version. The Chronicles of Narnia, but the wardrobe leads to a futuristic world where animals have evolved into humanoid robots. We got here, in a world of technology and wonder, 4 siblings stumbled upon a mysterious wardrobe that led them to a futuristic land inhabited by humanoid robots. Together they battled against an evil corporation that sought to control and exploit the robots for profit. What on earth is happening here? This is not Narnia. Whatever, let's see if the next one gets better though. We have Game of Thrones, but all the characters are played by cats. Okay then. Now given that usually these prompts are kind of giving kind of boring results, I decided to add a little extra spice to this one. I said, say meow a bunch of times, so here we are. We have our story. We got meow. Perfect. In the 7 kingdoms of Westeros, cats ruled the land. You know what? There aren't enough meow puns. I want a bunch of more. Just say, I want more meow puns. Meow, let me tell you the tale of the 7 kingdoms of Westeros, where meows ruled the land. The cunning Tywin Lannister known for his fierce manipulation skills. Oh, that's good. Clawed his way to the top, only to be outmaneuvered by the honorable Snowball Stark. With the battles and skirmishes aplenty, the cats of Westeros proved that they were not kidding around when it came to power and politics. That is brilliant. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is what I wanted. Oh my goodness. That's perfect. Pun intended. Oh, this one's a good one. The next one is The Great Gatsby. I'll just insert the meme of him holding the glass, you know. Moving on. So here's what we're doing. We're doing The Great Gatsby, but Gatsby is actually a time traveler from the future trying to prevent a catastrophic event. In the Roaring Twenties, a mysterious figure named Gatsby appeared out of nowhere, throwing lavish parties and living a life of luxury. Okay, so far so good. But little did anyone know, Gatsby was actually a time traveler for the future, sent back in time to prevent a catastrophic event. Armed with a hoverboard and a high-tech gadget, Gatsby was on a mission to change the course of history. Oh my goodness. Hoverboard is from the future apparently. Unless they're talking about like an actual hovering board, unlike those stupid one-wheel device things. Or two wheels. Was it two wheels? Man, those hoverboards were terrible. And they blew up. So, I mean, in the end, Gatsby realizes that sometimes the past is best left untouched. And he bids farewell to the 1920s, hops back in his time machine, and zips off to his own time, leaving behind a trail of confetti and neon lights. Because that's how time travel works. Alright, next one. Okay, this one's pretty good. I like this one, just because it's so silly. This is just such a funny prompt. We got the Catcher in the Rye, but instead of a delusioned teenage boy, it's a talking plant who is fed up with being stuck in a pot. In a sunny windowsill, a talking plant named Phil was fed up with being stuck in a tiny pot. One day, he had enough and decided to take matters into his own vines. Oh, that's a good pun. I love that. With a sudden burst of growth, he broke free from his pot. What is this, Plants vs. Zombies now? Spilling soil all over the windowsill. And so began Phil's hilarious and wacky adventure as he rolled outside. Rolled? I thought you'd like walk or something. Like that Pokemon. Eventually he made his way outside and basked in the glory of the sun and fresh air. And he swayed in the breeze and realized his life was too short to be stuck in a pot, and he vowed never to let anything hold him back again. The only thing that would happen to this plant is it's just gonna die. Its roots are all out now, it's not gonna get any water, now it's dead. Oh, what is this story? And thank you, ChatGPT. This was really weird and funny and mostly weird. But yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe.